just grabbed me by my neck and just started choking me and strangling me, and that was the last thing I remember.
Alexis DEKANY can never forget the night she says her jealous ex-boyfriend, Eric Paul, crossed the line.
All I kept thinking about when that happened was my son, my child. I thought, okay, this is it. I'm gonna die. I couldn't breathe.
Paul, an Akron police sergeant, was arrested and convicted for using police tools to stalk and harass his ex, many times allegedly tracking her down when she hid out with friends.
So he could go down to the station at any time. He had keys, he could just get in, he could go up to his office, he could get on the computer, and he could find out anything he wanted.
An AP investigation found Paul is one of hundreds of officers disciplined for misusing access. From 2013 to 2015, at least 325 law enforcement employees terminated or suspended. 250 officers received some sort of reprimand. Former NYPD Sergeant Ron Buell, seen here outside federal court, pleaded guilty to selling database information. A Phoenix officer traded information for sexual encounters. A Texas patrolman used databases to create fake traffic tickets. In Florida, an officer searched women associated with strip clubs. One case takes us to WABASHA County, Minnesota, where a former commissioner is suing the sheriff's office after her information was looked up by employees.
They went after my husband and my daughter.
As a commissioner, Deb ROSCHEN opposed the sheriff's office program. She found numerous deputies and officers from neighboring departments searched for her and her family afterward.
We're victims of people who had the power to do good or do bad, and they chose bad.
It was just shock.
Minnesota State Representative Steve DRAZKOWSKI, too, the target of searches and subsequent harassment after he challenged certain state policies.
What are we going to do in order to change this?
78.
Hollywood, Florida. This footage of Trooper Donna Watts chasing a Miami cop for driving over 120 miles per hour went viral.
Hands out the window!
Watts arrested the cop, who was eventually fired, but that wasn't the end of it for Trooper Watts.
People followed her for no apparent reason in various police cars, cranked phone calls, stalking. There were threats.
Dozens of officers from numerous departments searched for her illegally, finding out where she lived.
We trust law enforcement is doing the right thing, but you need a mechanism for accountability.
That mechanism means more frequent audits of police database searches. These were mandated after the incident with Trooper Watts. But the AP found database misdeeds could stay buried in the system for years.
He always said he was untouchable.
Alexis DEKANY remains skeptical.
When they use it with the intention of committing violent crimes against you, it just becomes so dangerous. It's like a wildfire.
This victim of police intrusion worried the wildfire will get out of control. Joshua Plogel, The Associated Press, Akron, Ohio.